welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. For today's video, we are going to be talking all about my expense tracking for the first week in January. If you watched my January budget setup, I don't know exactly what I'm going to call that video. The video where I filled in my hybrid budget method worksheets with you, I talked a little bit about how we're switching things up from budgeting weekly to budgeting monthly, and because of that, we have a sort of half week that we are working with. So we decided in terms of expense tracking that we were going to break the month up into 5 weeks, but they're not full weeks. So the first week that we're tracking expenses is the 1st through the 3rd of January. So it's just those 3 days. But those are the expenses we're tracking today. And I'm still, just like last year, going to use a new expense tracker for every single week, just to make things a little bit easier. So this expense tracker we are working with here is for January 1st through the 3rd. So it's going to be sort of an abbreviated expense tracking session today. We're also going to fill in some of my transaction log for my sinking funds, which I have here because we have been using some of my sinking funds, and I want to get into the habit in 2022 of tracking things as we go rather than waiting until the end of the month. I just think it'll be easier for me. So we're going to flip back to this transaction log and fill in some of this as well. But for now, let's just get started with my first transaction of the year, January 1st. And the transaction was at Kroger. My husband went to our local Kroger fuel station and he filled up a gas can for $6 to put gas into our snowblower. So that was the very first transaction of the year. Next, on January 1st, we went ahead and paid some bills. So we had our lot rent come out. So that category is bills. And the amount that we spent there was $553. We also paid our water bill. And that amount that came out was $34.88. And lastly, we paid our cable bill. And that amount that came out was $69. Alright, so that was everything on the 1st. Then on January 2nd, we went to Lowe's. So this category is our household category, which is a new category for us for 2022. So when it comes time to do my color coding, I'll have to switch things up a little bit. We purchased some salt for our sidewalks, and that was $11.63. Then we also did our grocery shopping. So we're going to break this up into 2 separate transactions. So for our Walmart, for the groceries, we paid $94.05. And for household at Walmart, for things like dishwasher detergent, that sort of thing, we paid a total of $26.26. And that was actually it. We had a no spend day on the 3rd. We didn't spend any money at all. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. And I'm actually going to go in on my calendar. I haven't really been tracking my expenses on my calendar like I did throughout 2021, but I just recently got a Sarah Marie stickers order. I ordered a grab bag from her, and one of the sticker sheets that was in there was the set of no spend stickers, and I won't use them otherwise. So even though I'm not really tracking my expenses here anymore, I just have kind of my bills on here. If I have a no spend, if I remember, I'm going to stick a little no spend sticker on that day. And then at the end of the month, we'll see, you know, how many no spends did I have. So I wouldn't have purchased those stickers, but since they came in the grab bag, I might as well use them. So that's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and color code this just so that when I go in to fill in my hybrid budget worksheet here, where is it? For week 1, I'll be able to really quickly and easily see exactly what was spent. So the categories I have here are gas, bills, household, and groceries. And what colors do we want to use? I've got a ton of colors to choose from. So I think gas has always been pink. We might as well stick with the colors for the ones that we can. Bills has always been blue. For household, we will do this orangey color, and groceries, we'll stick with yellow. So we'll start with gas. We had just one transaction here. So that's real easy to add up. The amount we spent this little half week was $6. For bills, we had lot rent, water, and cable. And ultimately the total doesn't really matter for bills because we're not kind of adding everything up that way, but for the sake of continuity, I'll go ahead and add it up. $553 plus $34.88 plus $69, $656.88 for that. Okay, then we have household. What did I say I was going to do household in this orange color? So we had $11.63 plus $26.26. For a total of $37.89. And lastly, for groceries then, oh, that's the wrong color, isn't it? Well, that didn't take long for me to mess up. So now that kind of looks orange. That's okay. Groceries is $94.05. I'm nothing if not consistent with my inability to do things properly. So that was my color coding. Really quickly, I guess I'll get a total. $6 plus $656.88 plus $37.89 plus $94.05. $794.82 total that we spent in the last couple of days. Good Lord. But we know that most of that was bills. Alright, so that's it for this expense tracker, but I do have a couple of things I want to put down on my transaction log for my sinking funds. So, all of my transactions happened on January 2nd. The first one being from our fun category. This is a new category for us. I'm so excited that we have it because it means that we can go out and do fun things together as a family, which we did on the 2nd. We went to the movies and we spent $15 on movie tickets. And we also spent $21.28. Maybe we're using cash for my sinking funds, so I might just go ahead and round this up. Do I want to round it up? I don't know, we're trying to be better about getting exact totals, so maybe we won't round it up until the end of the month. Like, if I add up all of our fun expenses and we spent a total of, you know, $112.76, then I'll round it up to the next dollar at $113. So $21.28 was for movie snacks, popcorn, and that sort of thing. Then also on the 2nd, we spent from our pets sinking fund. We spent $25.43 on cat litter. And I believe that was everything. Let me just double check. Yep, that was everything for our sinking funds for this first week. So that is it then for my expense tracking. Really short and sweet video this week, but it was a really short and sweet week. Just a couple of days there I needed to fill in. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Really helps to keep me accountable when I go in and I film my expense tracking for you all. So that's why I'm going to continue to do it. I know it's not like my most popular video, but it's super, super helpful for me. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up so that I know you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'd love to have you come back, and I'll see you next time. Bye!